2425. Sir, as members of Parliament, we represent the hopes and aspirations of the people of India. We have a significant role in furthering the social and economic welfare of our citizens. Our utmost duty is to oversee the work of the government and holding it accountable to ensure effective governance. Sir, the railways constitute the infrastructure for the fundamental right of every Indian citizen to move from point A to point B, be it from Kashmir to Kanyakumari or Maharashtra to Assam. Railways is the most popular mode of transport and a lifeline for the citizens of our country to commute on a daily basis, thus making it a fundamental right for transport. Unfortunately, over the years, sir, journey on a train, it's not so enjoyable, and of late, it's becoming nothing short of a nightmare. From basic hygiene to safety, everything is in question. Between 2017 and 2022, a total of 244 train accidents occurred, with 15 major accidents reported in 2023 alone. The majority of these accidents were caused by derailments. The average number of consequential train accidents between 2014 to 2023 was 71 per year, sir. Over 50% of the compulsory train safety inspections are not done. 3 out of 4 consequential accidents in the last 4 years were due to derailments. Over 2.5 lakhs posts in the railways are lying vacant as of June 2023, with more than 1.5 lakhs of them falling in the same category. In 2022, the Ministry of Railways said in the Parliament, and I quote, Indian Railways has indigenously developed an automatic train protection system renamed Kavach, Train Collision Avoidance System, to prevent accidents due to human error resulting in signal passing at danger and over speeding, I unquote. Sir, sadly, only 2% of railway tracks have been covered under Kavach. Where did the government get the idea of Kavach, sir? Let me state that. Sir, when the Honorable Chief Minister of West Bengal, Srimati Mamata Banerjee, was the railway minister, she had tabled Vision 2020 document in Parliament in the year 2009, where she had mentioned, and I quote, safety, zero tolerance for accidents. In 10 years, Indian Railways would target to banish accidents from its operations. This would be achieved through a combination of technological and HR interventions. Advanced signaling technologies such as automatic verification of train movement and line occupation through track circuiting, axle counters, train protection systems, and anti-collision devices would be used in combination with training of station and running staff to eliminate collisions, and I unquote. Sir, the first anti-collision device was implemented in Goa under her tenure. As the railway minister during the 2001 Gujarat earthquake, she ensured an entire railway line was laid out in one night to urgently deliver life-saving supplies. Unfortunately, this month itself, sir, from July 18th to July 30th, 8 accidents have already taken place, and most of them were due to derailments. Sir, through you, I would request the Honorable Railway Minister to look into the matter with serious intervention, as is affecting not only the citizens of India, it's also tarnishing the reputation of the Indian Railways. Now let me raise the voices of the senior citizens in this august house, sir. Sir, before COVID, the senior citizens and the third gender senior citizens got a special concession when they booked a ticket. Men and the third gender of the age 60 and women of the age of 58 and above were entitled to 50% concession. Looks like the government has no intention to relaunch this facility, sir. Is it because the government has earned 2,200 crore from suspending concession for senior citizens last year? I would also like to bring to your attention that rupees 1,200 crore was earned from cancelled waiting list tickets in 3 years. Sir, the senior citizens and the senior third gender citizens deserve to get back their rights as they comprise of a major part of the total passengers travelling by the railways on a daily basis. Sir, with this, I would also like to add that theatre actors, when they travelled out of station for non-profit performances under their respective theatre groups, were entitled to getting up to 75% discount on ticket reservation. This facility too has been silently withdrawn by the Railways Department. Sir, taking into consideration that over the years the theatricians have contributed majorly in the field of art and culture in our country. Through you, I would request our Honourable Minister to consider this matter as well. Honourable Speaker, sir, while we talk about modernization and the introduction of bullet trains, we have to keep in mind that freight forms the primary source of revenue for Indian Railways, which is, sir, 2 minutes, which is 65% of estimated internal revenue in 2024-25. Sir, give me 2 minutes, please.
1 minute, 1 minute.
Sir, 2 minutes,
One
please.
minute,
It's my maiden speech, sir, 2 minutes. Thus, priority should be given to dedicated freight corridor. 1 kilometer of dedicated freight corridor costs rupees 25 crore, while it is almost rupees 200 crore for bullet trains. Sir, I'm not against bullet trains though. Moreover, the delay of bullet train project has led to cost doubling from rupees 1 lakh crore to rupees 2 lakh crore. So before I end, I would take this opportunity to mention a little about my own constituency, which is Medinipur in Paschim Medinipur, West Bengal, where Kharagpur town is situated in my constituency, Medinipur. And I would urge the Honourable Minister to look into the matters pending there, such as, sir, 2 minutes, sir, 1 minute, such as constructions of underpasses, flyovers, overbridges, which have been sanctioned, but work has not started, sir. Extension of railway tracks, periodical maintenance of railway lines, job vacancies, adding more stoppages. I'm not announcing the stoppages, but I'm saying adding more stoppages, sir. 1 minute more of I'll finish, sir, only 2 lines. Medinipuri to bol rahe hain, sir. More stoppages of express trains at Belda railway station, upgrading the railway quarters and allowing the Kharagpur municipality to provide basic infrastructure to the railway colonies in Kharagpur town. I hope the Honourable Minister will look into this matter, sir, with utmost concern. Thank you, sir, for letting me participate in this discussion. Jai Hind, Jai Bangla, Jai Manipur. Thank you, sir.
It's your maiden speech. That's why I have given more time. It was your maiden speech. 7 minutes you got it. Srimati Joba Maji ji.